It's a tropical summertime sale, man. Yeah, look at all these sideshow deals. It'll right there, only $7.50 for a monthly. And how about this? Older. I feel like I'm doing an Italian accent. I can't believe Tim is making me do this voice. For a yearly membership, only $80. It's a very good deal. Oh, so good with the pepperoni and the manicotti and the rigatoni.
Okay,
yeah.
I think that's enough.
I'm sorry. I tried my best. My island accent, is it not so good?
Right back to Italian. This week only, Sideshow memberships are on sale. Grab a monthly for $7.50 or a yearly for $80. Go to distortedview.com right now, Mon. Every week, we do full-length episodes of DV just for Sideshow members and exclusive mini bonus segment shows. Get them all when you sign up over there at distortedview.com. Freaks, it's Monday, June 1st, 2026. Coming up on the program today, monkey ejaculation trauma really sticks with you. Plus, when your ancient ancestors were crows, sometimes you just gotta caw it out. And a DV update on the stolen Stanley tumbler used for breast milk. All coming up today.
Next speaker is David Thompson. Talk about Homeland Security. David Thompson.
I'm going to ask, back a little bit, if when I get into this, if you can give me an extra minute or 30 seconds, and once I get into this,
Sir,
I think
I've got
you'll
to be
see why.
consistent with everybody. I apologize.
I'm here tonight to request John Walsh of the FBI's Most Wanted to make public and request America's number one public enemy. We have a rogue helicopter pilot on the loose inside this airspace. He's also on the loose inside this country. When I came down here to speak back in April about the bundling, I went home. I said something because I could back it up, because I went to the Smith Junior High meeting years ago and I reminded you of 4 things I said, which was no smoking, 30,000 seats, solar hot water panels on it, and put ice in the arena. And I told you why there's no ice in the arena. I made a statement, and the statement was the reason there's no ice in the arena is because somebody had their hand in the pie. I've been ready to explode like Mount St. Helens since the weekend of May 27th and 28th. And what happened to me was the evening of the 28th, I woke up in my house at late in the evening, early mornings a.m., and my house was shaking. And it's shaking. And it kept shaking. And it's shaking. It shakes for over a minute to 2 minutes. It shook constantly. And it was the same white helicopter that I saw on Sunday afternoon that flew over my house when I walked from my part of the house to my garage.
Sir,
the exact same.
Sir, no,
I won't raise
I've
my
got
voice.
Boy Scouts in the audience, and they may be getting scared because of your behavior.
That's fine. They have a right to be scared because that's why I'm here tonight. I was scared. I was endangered, and I was threatened. My life was in danger because we have a helicopter pilot that flew 25 to 30 feet off my roof line between the magnolia tree and the property line for 1 to 2 minutes, and then he bailed out. And I followed him. And I've tracked him down through the FAA because I made an official report. Sue Myrick knows about this. The FBI knows about this. John Edwards knows about this. This Criminal Intelligence Division, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department knows about this. I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security. Wherever you are, Mr. Helicopter Pilot, come out of your hole. And you too, George Shin, because you were in that helicopter pilot. You were in that helicopter, and you were nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy, and I'm after you, buddy. You're gonna pay for it.
Sir,
good night.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's Distorted View Daily with Tim Henson.
Are you on the internet? Isn't that for techno geeks with spreadsheets?
No turds on the tenderloins?
SMH. I think that means shaking my head.
Wait a minute. Yes, hey freaks, Tim back here with you to kick off a new week of programs. Got a great one for you. We begin with a very special birthday. And you know what we do for special birthdays now. Happy birthday to... you know what? Actually, let me get the birthday girl on the phone so, we can all sing happy birthday to her. Have you figured it out who it is yet? There's only one person I call on this show.
Hello?
And it's my sister. No.
Hey, baby.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
Well, I wanted to wish Mom a happy birthday on the show here because my listeners love her.
Hold on. Is there a speaker on this stupid phone? No. Yeah, there has to be. Hello?
Hello.
There we go. What's her name? There's Emily.
Who's all the... Oh, okay. Everyone's there. Oh, shit. Hold on. God damn it. Ruin the surprise. I wanted to sing Mom happy birthday, and since you're all there, you can sing along with her, and I am also going to provide the instrumentals. Everyone sing along now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday, sorry, to you.
That was just so lovely. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say.
Your enthusiasm suggests otherwise.
It's nice.
You don't have to lie to spare my feelings.
I
know it's off key.
But that's all right.
Thank you. Well, listen, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday here on the show because, my listeners love you so much.
Aw, the listeners love you.
And I love you, too.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. You guys having a little party over there.
Okay, thank you.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Tim.
It's always like the worst fucking connection. It's a landline. That's what drives me crazy. I guess because she was on speakerphone. A little messed up there, but that's okay. So, yes, my mom's birthday was actually the 30th. She is now 85 years old. Recently kicked the worst type of thyroid cancer's ass. She's still kicking. She got through it, of course, because she was feeding off the souls of many, many celebrities. Did you notice that? Like, during the whole time my mom was sick, there were tons of celebrity deaths, both young and old. And ever since she's gotten the all clear, there hasn't been that many. You know what I mean? Like, the cadence has really dropped. I really think she's a succubus. I mean, she's my succubus. I love the succubus, my mom. But yeah, she's dealing in some dark arts over there. All right, listen, I do have a great show for you. Bunch of audio. Recently, we've been featuring really bad therapists. Many of them aren't even real therapists. They're coaches, which means they don't need a license. Like, anyone can call themselves a coach. There's no certification to become a coach. I mean, there are certifications, but the certifications don't mean anything. And you don't even need the certification to call yourself a coach. You know what I mean? All right, so we featured that annoying couple. They were both relationship coaches, and they would act out scenarios, like how you were supposed to speak to your partner, and no one talks to their wife or husband this way.
Hi, yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you because I felt really uncomfortable last night in the bedroom when we were watching Designing Women.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's talk about it. What made you feel uncomfortable?
Remember when Julia Sugarbaker was confronting the sexist car salesman?
Yeah, it was a good episode.
And then the commercial came on?
Right, and I went downstairs and made some crystal light for us.
As you were leaving, you kissed me on the forehead and asked if I wanted the crystal light in my tumbler or a glass.
Yeah, I remember.
My forehead is the source of a lot of trauma.
Yeah, I remember. The monkey at the zoo ejaculated all over your face.
So I'd really prefer it if you'd ask for my consent before touching that particular area. And I feel like I've mentioned this before.
I'm sorry. I thought that was only for ejaculation purposes. Like, if I wanted to blow my load on your face, ask you beforehand because of...
Yeah, no, it's everything. Anything to do with my forehead, I would really prefer consent.
Okay, I'm glad we had this talk.
Me too, I feel much better about this.
Be honest, if your girlfriend got ejaculated on by a monkey at the zoo, there wouldn't be so much compassion as there would be constant and incessant mocking, right? Like, you would bring that up all the time. Anytime you were together with friends. Did I ever tell you the story about how Marissa here got cock-slimed by a simian at the Columbus Zoo? No sympathy whatsoever. I'm not letting you have trauma. Anyway, I've got another just awful therapist here. again, probably not a real therapist. She refers to herself as a boundary coach. And she doesn't even deal solely with relationship boundaries. No. Any person in your life you can set boundaries with, including your friends. Here she is telling us how she speaks to her friends, which leads me to believe she has few to none friends. This is more of a hypothetical situation.
I'm Kemi Orange. I'm a boundary coach, and this is how I talk to my friends.
Yo, cunt! Pass the avocado toast now, bitch! See what I did there? I clearly laid out my expectations in a firm and direct way, using what I call alert terms to make sure my friend is listening, mainly by calling her a cunt and a bitch. This ensures that she's paying attention and understands that I want the avocado toast, and I'd like it sooner rather than later. I'm Kemi Orange, a boundary coach.
I trust that you make good decisions. Okay, now say it with me. If you need to breathe, bilateral stimulation. I make good decisions. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, this is how she talks to her friends. She makes her friends breathe and pat themselves. Sometimes the dilemma isn't that deep, Kami. Kimmy, what sundress looks better on me? The white one with the fruit pattern or the green and orange striped sundress?
You are capable of figuring this out. I trust in your capacity to figure this out.
I know, but I just want your opinion.
Just breathe it in.
I don't need to breathe it in.
I am capable of figuring this out.
Fuck it. Okay, I am capable of figuring this out. Okay, this seems to be stressing you out way more than me. I'll just go with the orange and green dress.
You are the expert on your own life.
I know that, but sometimes we ask our friends for advice or their thoughts or opinions.
I trust you that you are the expert on your own life.
I just asked you what appetizer you'd like to share.
Just breathe it in.
Oh, again with the breathing. I'm hyperventilating.
I am the expert on my own life. Yeah.
I guess the boundary that Kami is teaching here is more about Kami's boundaries. Kami doesn't want to be bothered with your petty ass fucking problems. You figure your shit out. Leave Kami alone. Speaking of boundaries, if you ever decide that you want to block someone, here's a song you can sing. I would just block the person. I don't need to make it musical, but in case you forget how to block someone, I guess.
Thank you for showing me who you really are, so I can change my boundary from close to really far.
I mean, this is treating adults like infants. If you can't figure out this shit, like how to say no to someone, give your opinion when asked, confront a friend when they're being an asshole, and you need nursery rhymes sung to you to help you get through this, like you're not equipped to be an adult. You don't need a boundary coach. You just need some additional socialization. You're like those weird dogs who just like spontaneously start pissing themselves because they haven't been around other dogs. They don't know how to act and they fucking freak out and shit. Anyway, that's Kami. By the way, she's very successful on social media, way more successful than me. She's got 137,000 followers, and she's an author, a fat comma queer. Sounds a lot different when you don't pause for the commas, you know? Fat queer and fat queer, very different, kind of. Basically the same thing, you know. There's actually a third one here. She's also autistic, which totally checks out. She's a fat queer autistic. You fucking fat queer autistic. She's a fat comma queer comma space pause autistic. Much gentler that way. There's some boundaries for you. She's also a plant parent, which is probably the saddest thing to include in your bio. I always made fun of people when they're like, I'm a dog mom. Because, you know, it immediately makes me think, oh, you're barren. This is all you can have, right? This is the only thing that'll ever love you. A dog. But this is much sadder. Like, this is someone who's, like, probably autistic enough that they can't take care of another thing. They can't be trusted with a living organism. So, I'm a plant mom. Proud mama to a bed of tulips. My life has no meaning. And that's okay. Breathe and pat yourself. That's where she got the patting thing from. You know, that's what autistics do all the time. I'm on to you, Kami. Your therapy methods are all just based on your attributes. You breathe in, you pat yourself like an autistic, and then you eat pussy. That's how we're going to get through this. You eat pussy and then a hoagie. She's incorporating all aspects of her life in her therapy. Fat, queer, autistic plant parent. All right, let's move on. Enough with Cammie. Recently, there was some chick on social media who went mildly viral because she got in her car after going to the grocery store, turned on her phone video to record a TikTok, which was pretty much, fuck all you assholes who return carts to the corral. I ain't doing it. I'm a busy lady. Someone else can clean up my goddamn mess. And, the internet largely did not agree with her. It's one of two things the internet really does rally behind. Cat videos and coming with pitchforks at people who do not return carts at grocery stores. We will not stand for that assholery. There's that whole YouTube channel, Cart Narcs. Skibbity-dibbity-doo. Guy just harasses people who don't put the carts away like they should, Well, that woman who went mildly viral then appeared on a podcast to defend her actions. And guys, she is not backing down.
People just put me on blast because I said I wasn't returning my shopping cart.
All right, pause there. We're going to show the video.
I'm not returning my shopping cart. And you can judge me all you want.
Okay, so she already knows how this video is going to be received. Otherwise, she wouldn't say, you can judge me all you want, right? So this is either just flat out rage bait, or she knows she's a shitty person with a shitty opinion here. A lazy, entitled bitch doesn't want to do something. That should be the title of this video. I actually saved this audio clip as Cart Lady Nonsense, and you'll see what I mean in a moment.
I'm not getting my groceries into my car, getting my children into the car, and then leaving them in the car to go return the cart.
I like how she uses her children, that excuse, to sort of buffer any sort of criticism. I'm thinking about my kid. My kids come first, guys. Your kids are either so young that they're in a strapped-in car seat, or they're old enough that being left in a car for 10 seconds is going to be okay. Nothing bad's going to happen. Sorry, I'm not buying the think of the kids argument. The cart corral is what, 20, 30 feet away? Bitch, you could use the exercise. Just drop the fucking cart off.
So if you're going to give me a dirty look, fuck off.
She's another one of these who call themselves a doctor. So I had to do some research. I'm like, is she really a doctor? She's a clinical and forensic psychologist. She hosts a true crime podcast. So I think maybe that's where she's coming from here. She's probably done so many stories on women being abducted from grocery stores or children being nabbed or something. Maybe that's why she won't put her cart away. She's just too freaked the fuck out.
We want to harp on Dr. Leslie is going against a fucking social norm that says if you don't return your cart, you're a bad person.
I mean, I guess I could get behind the idea. See, now she's making me think. I might carve out some exceptions here. Maybe if it's like late at night and it's dark and it's dimly lit and you're in a weird part of town and there's, cars around you or people around looking all sketchy, maybe then you can leave the cart. But if it's broad daylight, by the way, when she was filming, it was broad daylight. So I still think she's a bitch here. But I'm sorry, go on, Dr. Leslie.
We feel things every day, but because we don't have the words necessarily for it, we minimize it, we suppress it. And what do? We choose a social norm.
I love how useless the host is. Yeah. Sounds good. She doesn't understand what this lady's saying. Social norm suppression. Yeah, it makes sense. We're still talking about putting your shopping cart away, right?
Fuck the cart. Leave the fucking cart. And that's this cart concept of go against the grain. Mm-hmm. Predators do it every day, and that's how they get to you. They're already outside of the box.
She has a lot of feelings about shopping carts. Thank you, Dr. Wesley. The shopping cart in the grocery store raped me. I can make you feel better. Fuck the shopping cart. Now bend over and let me lick your asshole. Thank you, Dr. Wesley. All right, moving on. I'm going to take a stab in the dark here and say that the woman in this next clip also considers herself to be a doctor or healer of some sort. She most certainly is not an actual medical doctor, PhD. I'll venture so far to say I don't even think she graduated high school. She deals mainly with crystals and nature, I think. Anyway, this woman is communicating with birds. Or I think she feels like she's part bird. She's sitting in the field. She says, I think I just watched part of my soul remembering I had wings. So she's turning into a bird. There's another girl behind her waving her arm around. That's Morgan. Morgan was helping move the energy, and without realizing it, said, I felt like I was unclipping your wings. Now, if you notice in the background, you hear some very slight, like, boom, boom, boom music. I just feel like she's at some sort of music festival on mushrooms, probably. You know, some sort of psychedelic. She's wandered off to communicate with nature, and this is her little freak out. She sounds like a Muppet being abused. She says, this started off as a tiny bird sound, but then the crow, and then the birds came and flocked with the transmission. I have yet to see any actual birds in the area. I mean, there might be a few, but just, there's where there are trees, there's going to be birds, but I don't see any. Okay. Something told us I had to go to the middle of the field and call the birds. I walked to the middle of the field, and right there I had an awakening to something that felt big and ancient. At one point, it was like the bird was looking through my eyes. She is on the good stuff, man. Now she's being filmed from far away. You can still hear her. The bird sounds really carry. Again, I don't see any real birds. Not attracting anything. What came through felt powerful. It felt like an awakening or rebirth of some kind. She's been reborn as a bird. Her name is Dee. I walked out of that forest. She's not in a forest. She's in like a field of nothing. I walked out of that forest a different person. All right, well, there's just some cuckoo, crazy, bananas, new age bullshit for you. Let's return to the land of the living. Back in civilization, we've got a dispute over a cell phone. We got a guy here who bought a cell phone from, not Verizon, not T-Mobile. This is one of those weird stores you see in shitty strip malls with the flashing lights, and it's like, cell phones, here, get your cell phones. I don't know who's, why would you ever go there? What's the appeal? Is it just for people with, horrible credit? Is it, used cell phones? I don't understand, but this guy goes, purchases a phone, cracks the screen, and then claims that it's under warranty. The proprietor of the shop is trying to set him straight. No. If you throw the fucking phone into the ocean and then fish it out, that's not going to be covered. You run it over with your car, it's not covered.
So the warranty doesn't cover physical or water damage.
I never dropped it. The side started folding up. Obviously,
it doesn't just break by itself.
Now, when he says the sides start folding up, at first I thought he meant the screen. Maybe there was a layer, a protective layer on top of clear plastic that's maybe rolling up. I'm looking at the phone. The whole phone is bent. It's cracked. It's like he took his thumbs on both sides and tried to bend his phone as far as he could until the phone cracked or something. So obviously he ran over it or something. He's there with his dad.
It wasn't on right.
My phone's done it, and I brought it back to people when I had my iPhones.
Warranty doesn't cover physical water damage. If you look at the receipt,
there is no water damage.
Just physical.
I love how they focus on the one thing that doesn't apply here. Water damage. There's no water damage to this phone. You didn't listen to the whole sentence. Water damage or physical damage. Your phone is bent. You've got an Android boomerang.
Drop it.
You guys not putting it on right.
It's cracked. I don't have a magic ball. I didn't follow you around the last 2 days. I don't know what the hell you did with the phone. It's cracked. It's not covered on the warranty. Also, didn't appreciate your attitude on the phone. I didn't appreciate
first of all, you need to relax yourself a little bit.
I didn't appreciate your friend.
With the credit cards anyway, regardless. What friend?
Your friend that came in store and yelled "F you" and then got in the car.
Fuck you!
Oh yeah, I like the little flashback sequence. I appreciate the time he put into editing this video.
Your friend that came in store and yelled "F you" and then got in the car.
Fuck you!
You guys can have a good day. Get out of the store.
Well, you know what? How about you call the cops? We'll deal with them.
Nope.
You're not gonna tell me
This is all being recorded.
I don't care what that's being done.
And it's going to be posted online, too.
Okay,
Cool.
Have a good one, guys.
Content.
Fine. I'm going to call the cops. You stay here.
Call the police. What are they going to do? They're going to
You stay here. It's like his business. He's not going anywhere.
tell you it's a civil matter. You're wasting their time.
I'll be right in.
You're wasting their time.
No, you're wasting your
You're trespass. Don't come back in here.
You're wasting your time.
Sure.
Never tell me to come in the store.
Yeah, you're trespass.
God, do people just have no idea how businesses work, right?
All right, sure. Have a great one, guys. What's up,
right.
Zach?
What up, Leo?
Hey, there comes the cops. Apparently he knows them. Zach and Leo.
How you doing?
Why he's Paul?
So I guess the daughter, she got her phone fixed like 2 days ago. I did the back glass. She brought it back in today. It was broken. I said, hey, warranty doesn't cover physical damage. I let her know. I was like, hey, I'll take $50 off the repair if you like. She goes, well, you must have fucked it up, da-da-da-da-da. I said, warranty doesn't cover physical damage. It doesn't just break by itself. Immediately flipped me the bird, went out in the car.
Okay, so this is a repair place. This wasn't a new cell phone, obviously.
It doesn't just break by itself. Immediately flipped me the bird, went out.
I mean, it's conceivable that he installed it wrong, right? But, I mean, not really. I mean, how would it just all of a sudden crack?
Repair if you like. She goes, well, you must have fucked it up, da-da-da-da-da. I said, warranty doesn't cover physical damage. It doesn't just break by.
I mean, he relays the whole story to the cops. Basically, it's some, girl who broke her screen. This guy replaced the whole thing. The guys you heard at the store at the beginning of the clip, I guess that's her father and brother. They're coming in to fight her battle. I mean, let's look at the facts here. She's already broken one screen. That's the whole reason why she came into his shop. She's just pissed because she broke her screen again. She doesn't have enough money to pay for it, so she's going to just claim that the thing was installed wrong.
Do they owe you anything?
No, they don't owe anything. They paid for the repair 2 days ago.
Have the phone?
No.
Okay. So they just want the phone fixed again.
For free.
For free.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Not doing it. Especially with that type of attitude. Not doing it.
I got you.
I don't know if I played this part or I skipped over it, but he offered to knock $50 off the price of the next repair. Since, she just came in, but still, he doesn't even really owe her that. He's just trying to be nice. And for that, he gets a fuck you.
So you want them banned from the store?
Yeah, trespass them, for sure. All three of them.
All right. Give me a few minutes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. All right. They're banned from the store.
Perfect.
They were advised of the civil route. So
yeah. Yeah, that's what I told them. I said, they're like, we're going to call the police on you. I said, go right ahead. It's a civil matter anyways.
If they try to come after you for anything, it'll be civil. Okay. Vice versa.
Yep.
I doubt they're going to actually file paperwork and sue him in civil court. That's too much work for them. They're just threatening to try to get the free repair. All right, well, there you go. By this guy's demeanor, it sounds like he deals with these type of dirtbags all the time. This ain't his first rodeo. It's gotta suck because this guy's probably like a tech guy. He's like, yeah, I like to fix cell phones and stuff, but the type of people that come in for repairs, not always the most savory of characters. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist of the fucked up news right now. You heard my and Rodder Pay's spiel at the beginning. Now's a great time to sign up for the Sideshow. Tomorrow's episode is going to be Sideshow exclusive, so go to distortedview.com. Sign up right now. Other ways to support the program, we've got a Patreon account. This helps me out immensely as well. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. If you pledge at least $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Patreon.com/distortedview. If you'd like to partake in that, would really appreciate it. And you can sponsor an episode of DV. If you want to go that route, it's only $25. Just PayPal me, show@distortedview.com, and let me know how you would like to sponsor the show. If you want me to talk about something, play an audio clip, relay a message, maybe it's an anniversary or birthday or something, whatever. Just let me know in an email. And, of course, PayPal me, show@distortedview.com. That's my PayPal address. It's only $25. Okay. I think we have a sponsor coming up tomorrow, as a matter of fact. 2 very quick stories now. First up, starting the week off right with a news item from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Our most fucked up state. Yes, it's Florida. Our most fucked up state.
Well, what kind of shenanigans is Florida man finding himself in now? A Florida man was arrested outside of a Taco Bell after deputies said he was found exposing himself near the restaurant in the early morning hours, all while carrying an unusual companion, a live betta fish, in his backpack. That was my first pet. Maybe my second. They were all fish. I was only allowed to have fish as pets. And the fact that I call them pets. I don't think most people call shit they have floating around the aquarium their pets, but it's all I had. My parents liked the idea of me getting a betta fish because you can't have that thing around other fish. So there was no risk of me saying, "Mom, I want more fish." I'm sorry. You've got a vicious Chinese fighting fish. Won't tear anything to shreds. It's all, it has to live by itself. All right. Anyway, so this guy had his betta fish in his backpack. That's not the real reason he was arrested. That's just an interesting fact. It's not illegal to have a fish in your backpack, I guess. According to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, employees at a Taco Bell on State Road 100 called authorities shortly before 1 a.m. Thursday after reporting a man behaving suspiciously near a side entrance of the restaurant. Guess he was pressing his bare dick up against the glass or something, which is a weird way to ask for a refill on your Baja Blast. But this is Florida man after all. He's like, they locked the doors on me for some reason. All right. Deputies responding to the scene found 28-year-old Brandon Irizarry outside the business with multiple pairs of pants pulled down. Also a little peculiar. Authorities allege that Irizarry initially appeared unaware deputies had arrived before attempting to cover himself. I wonder if he tried to pull up one or multiple pairs of his pants. I hate when the news isn't specific enough. Like, multiple pairs of pants could be 2, 12. What are we talking about here? How insane is this man? The sheriff's office, known for its tongue-in-cheek social media posts, joked that the suspect had his, quote, chimichanga out, a phrase that quickly spread across news and social media coverage of the incident. After taking Irizarry into custody, deputies discovered a live betta fish swimming in a plastic container inside of his backpack. The fish was later nicknamed Baja Blast, a reference to Taco Bell's popular soft drink flavor, and transferred to the Flagler County Humane Society for care. Shelter staff later reported the fish was healthy and doing well. What about the crazy man wearing multiple pants, waving his dick at Taco Bell employees? How's he doing? He's the one people need to be concerned about. The circumstances surrounding why Irizarry was carrying the fish were not immediately clear. It's his pet and his best friend, and the fish had a craving for a Doritos Loco Taco. Can you blame it? Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley used the case to deliver a characteristic quip, saying that residents who fail to keep their business inside of their pants may find themselves at the county jail, which local authorities sometimes refer to as the Green Roof Inn. Does the whole Flagler County Police Department moonlight as stand-up comedians or something? They really find themselves hilarious, don't they? Irizarry was charged with unlawful exposure of 6 organs and booked into the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility. Authorities said his bond was set at $5,000. Court records reviewed by local media did not immediately indicate whether he had retained an attorney. The sheriff's office later reminded residents that a late-night Taco Bell visit should end with a receipt, maybe some regret, but not a booking number. Final story we have for you today. This one also comes from our most fucked up state.
Almost fucked up state. Yes, it's Florida. Our most fucked up state.
I do like this one for some reason. It's so nice I played it twice today. All right, this is actually a DV update of sorts. Tell me if this rings a bell. A Florida woman accused of stealing a coworker's Stanley tumbler after allegedly remarking that it would be, quote, great to hold my breast milk, has avoided a criminal conviction under a diversion agreement with prosecutors. Now, to be fair, this all went down during the height of Stanley tumbler mania. That was what, last year, a couple years ago? I feel like since then, we've all just sort of forgot about how insane people were getting over their water intake. For a while, it was like nothing comes between a bitch and her 50-ounce aluminum chalice of life-giving water. It was the accessory of 2025, right? I remember like women were crafting up their Stanley cups, like adding little jewels, blinging it out. It wasn't even really about the water. I don't even think water was in half those tumblers. Probably wine, Kool-Aid or something. It's not healthy. I think we were drinking too much water a few years ago. Our kidneys have all been sufficiently flushed. I actually recall watching a doctor, and this, who knows if it was a real doctor, it was like on TikTok or something, but like doctors are saying, like, no one is this dehydrated, really. You don't need to be drinking 300 ounces of water on your morning commute. If you're thirsty, your body will tell you, and you'll drink enough. Unless something is very wrong with you medically, like your body knows what it wants and will make you drink water. We were all just losing our goddamn minds for a while with this water nonsense. Anyway, during the height of Stanley Mania, this woman saw a Stanley tumbler and was like, you know what? You know what that thing would be good for? My tit juice. Which leads to the question, how much breast milk were you producing? This sounds like a whole other medical problem, where she's filling up Stanley tumblers worth of breast milk, and she has to start stealing them to keep up with her production, and she, to have some place to store this all. All right, a Florida woman accused of stealing a coworker's Stanley tumbler after allegedly remarking that it would be great to hold my breast milk has avoided a criminal conviction. Ariana Moss, 29, accepted responsibility for the theft and entered a pre-trial intervention program that requires her to complete a shoplifting awareness course. Also pay court costs and fines and comply with other conditions over a 6-month period. If she successfully completes the program, the misdemeanor theft charge against her will be dismissed. The case stems from the December 29th theft of a 40-ounce, one of the smaller Stanley tumblers, from the Highland Recreation Center in Largo, where Moss worked as a supervisor. According to an arrest report, investigators reviewed surveillance footage that allegedly showed Moss repeatedly leering at the light blue insulated cup before concealing it in her lunchbox and leaving the facility with it. The tumbler belonged to a 22-year-old coworker and was valued at about $60, which is insane for a water container. I think when we first read this news story, I made the observation that when I was growing up, we all had water bottles, and they were the cheapest fucking pieces of plastic shit ever. They were like $5. They usually were emblazoned with a cartoon logo or something for the kids. I had the green Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. It held water just as good as the Stanley tumbler. True, these Stanley tumblers don't leach plastic like my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle water bottle did, but those microplastics are what made me who I am today. A sickly 45-year-old male with a heart condition. Probably why my heart doesn't work. It's like clogged up with little bits of plastic. Anyway, investigators said Moss had observed the victim using the cup throughout the day before taking it. A witness later told police that Moss had pointed to the cup before the theft and commented that it would be great to hold my breast milk, a remark that became a focal point of the unusual case. Police arrested Moss on January 11th on a misdemeanor theft charge. She was booked into the Pinellas County Jail and later released after posting a $150 bond. Court records indicate Moss resigned from her position at the recreation center 3 days after the incident. As part of the diversion agreement, she's prohibited from having contact with the facility. It remains unclear whether the stolen tumbler was recovered and returned to its owner. I don't know if the owner would want it. I don't know how I'd feel about drinking out of a cup that contained breast milk from a stranger. No additional charges have been filed in connection with the incident. So there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Monday. Let's do a couple real quick voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you freaks. Many ways to contact the show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/distortedviewshow. We're going to do text messages on Wednesday, so get yours in now. If you have something to say, I'll read them on the program. We're just doing voicemails today, and we begin with someone who called in 4 times in a row. I'm going to play the last one here. Let's see how good this last call is. This was the best of the bunch.
Hey, Timmy Boo, it's the main guy. Lord Douche over here. Yep, I sound like this all the time, you know.
Oh, yeah, Lord Douche. Hi, honey. How you doing?
Hey,
how you doing over there? Like, what accent is this? Are you doing Italian?
Lord Douche over here. Yep, I sound like this all the time, you know.
Yeah, Lord Douche's family is from Cuba. Venice, Cuba.
It's my iPad, and wonder if you've seen it. Lord Douche over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Gabagool. Forget about it.
Pollo Gabagool.
I'm Lord Douche over here.
How about some Gabagool stuffed empanadas? Whatever the fuck. I don't know. What Cubans don't eat empanadas. How about some eggplant parmesan tostones? Yeah. Dip those plantains in the marinara, the gravy. All right. Thank you very much, Lord Douche. I'll talk to you after the program. Give you a nice, sloppy, wet kiss from my paisano.
Hey, what's up, Tim and Davide? Hopefully, man, your day...
Look, another fake accent.
Hey, hopefully, man, your day is going good. Mine's going actually pretty awesome. Bunch of good stuff. Actually just saw a coworker get in a wreck right as I was listening to Where...
This is what makes it a good day? You must hate that coworker.
You say, where in the United States there's no place where cars can drive over 100. You are wrong. All of Texas, especially not in a city, people fly. They go, I'll be going 90.
I know people will go over 100 miles an hour. I'm saying that there's no speed limit, right, on the highway that's like 100. Everything is under, right? They're like 70. I think 75 is typically the highest, right?
Speed
or 70,
like
maybe?
Only 75 or I think 80 in some places. And there'll be dudes in big trucks running up behind me with
That's a good
speed.
question.
And I have to move
What is the fastest speed limit in the U.S.? I'm going to look that up.
So they can just blast off through. It's just constant. And nobody cares. No one does anything. This is one of the only places where people will make their own fucking lanes. Like, if you're stuck on the freeway, people just get, they're in the truck and stuff. They'll just drive onto the shoulder, and it'll have happened so much that there's an actual path that even little cars take and go off. Like, people just drive, like, whatever the fuck they want here. And you know what? It's great. It gives me a lot of pride about Texas, because fuck it. Why not? We got the cars, man. Let's do it. Hey, man.
Yeah, your car go as fast as you fucking want. I asked ChatGPT, so take this with a grain of salt. The fastest posted speed limit in the U.S. is actually Texas. Davide is right. It's near Austin, Texas. There is a posted speed limit of 85 miles an hour on a section of Texas State Highway 130. A few other states, including Texas, Utah, Wyoming, South Dakota, which makes sense because there's a whole lot of fucking nothing, right? In Wyoming and South Dakota, just long stretches of nothing. So yeah, go as fast as you fucking want. They've got highways posted at 80 miles an hour, but only Texas has an 85 mile per hour zone. So there you go. Learning so much today. Let's do one more call here.
Hello, faggot. Unicorn Hamster checking in. I knew it was only a matter of time before you would feature a distorted news story on the town I grew up in. I figured I already told you that I live in the Florida of Massachusetts. There is a Florida of Massachusetts, but Southbridge, Massachusetts is the actual Florida of Massachusetts.
What was the story we read here?
The May 20th episode, you featured the recent viral video that came out of the McDonald's
no
worker
shit
fucking eating the fries and putting it in there. And
she put the fries in her mouth and then like spit them out into the fry container and gave it to a customer, which turned out to be her ex-girlfriend. So at least she knew the person. It wasn't like just handing out soggy mouth fries to randos.
Just doing gross things. I
used a history with that bitch.
To drive by that McDonald's every day on the way to work. I no longer am a resident there, but that's the town I grew up in, Southbridge, Massachusetts.
Makes
and
a whole
I
lot of
also
sense.
have something to blame
the caliber of people over there.
You for. On today's episode, May the 21st, you featured some gay porn, and before...
You jerk off to it, faggot?
That, it was a guy that just said out of the blue, I am also a pedophile. Talking about how he likes young boys, and I fucking thought that was funny. I started laughing out loud, and if it's unethical, I blame you. Yes, I don't know if I would have found that hilarious like I did before I started listening to you.
I tainted you. I distorted you.
Years ago, but I think because...
I'm glad that we can all laugh at pedophilia now.
I get it. I get the show. I get that it's a fun thing. I found that hilarious. And also...
Like, who would just say that, you know? That's what makes it funny.
The moms getting plowed while the children are missing their moms. Yes.
It's a whole fetish.
That happened to me more than once.
Are you able, like, when you're in that position, like you're fucking a broad, you're fucking a woman, and her kid is crying in the background, is it hard to concentrate? Or are you just like, look, this is not my problem? You know, like, I'm here to fuck.
Couple times I got walked in on. But yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's the risk you take.
You need it.
It's worth it, right? All right, well, thank you very much, Unicorn Hamster, and everyone for all the voicemails. Keep them coming. That is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, shop@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God. Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. I'll see you back tomorrow, if and only if you're Sideshow members. So it is a great time to sign up. Go to distortedview.com if you're not yet a member. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Spirit of witchcraft, that spirit of magic, I break that spell. I break the spell of magic. I break the spell. You cannot be bewitched anymore. I break the spell. I break the curse. I break the incantation. I break the spell. Break the spell. I break the cauldron right now in the name of Jesus now.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.